Hi everybody, I'm Bob Robb. I'm here hunting elk in Arizona. It took me 10 years to draw a permit, finally. And when I did, I contacted my friend Gary Howell, an outfitter in Flagstaff who outfits in this unit, and I hired him to help me on this hunt. And Gary hooked me up with John Vance as my guide, and John has proven to be a godsend. He's one of the best elk hunters I've been around in a long time. Well, we came out here a couple days before the season after some scouting earlier, and the night before the season, just below this lake bed that I'm sitting next to, John and I saw two really big bulls wallowing. And we've been sort of hunting them off and on for 4 days. We've put in, we figure, about 45 miles of hiking in the country. We have called in some small bulls. We have crept in the cedars within 50 yards or less of 4 bulls we figure would go 330 to 350. Pope and Young just haven't had a shot. Last night when we came back from about a 15-mile hike, making a big loop with sore feet and tired and thirsty, right over where I'm sitting, we saw 2 really big bulls come out late with their cows. And while John videoed from about a half mile, I ran over and tried to get a shot. I could not, but I did see where the bulls kind of came in and out of the timber to go down to their wallow spot and move on with their cows. And so that's where I'm at right now. We hunted this morning, we called in a small bull, didn't do any good with it, didn't want it. So we came back tonight and decided that we would come to this spot and roll the dice. And so in this big snag here to my left, I'm going to build a little bit of a blind, and we're going to hope that the bulls come out above me a little ways. The wind is blowing from my right to my left, so it'd be perfect. And if one of those 2 big bulls come out, I should hopefully be able to get a shot. But it's been a tremendous elk hunt. The weather's hot. It's been very wet in this area. The mosquitoes are so thick it reminds me a lot of Alaska. It's just insane. We have to bug dope up every day, sunblock. But the elk hunting's been fabulous. Gary and John really know their stuff, so we'll see if it comes together. Okay, I've got my little blind built now. You see I brushed it kind of in. I'm hoping that the elk will come in front of that big cedar behind me there. That's about 40 yards from me. I'll show you in a moment why I picked that particular trail, not just because I saw the elk kind of come out in this direction last night, but there's some pretty hot sign up there. The wind is blowing pretty good for us. You can see that it's coming off this way, so if the elk come in that way, then we're busted. But you have to roll the dice sometimes. So if they come out behind me, as I hope they will, I should have a close range shot. If not, they'll get out on this bed below me. Then I might have to shoot 60, 65 yards, but I can make that shot. I brushed my blind in, but not totally. You want to make sure that the thing looks natural. There's a few holes in it, but you know, you can't move and you got to let your camera work for you. So that's what I'm counting on. It's about 3:45 now. The elk have been coming out starting around 5 o'clock. It's dark around 6:30, so let's go up and look at the fresh sign, and then we'll go hunting. Well, what do you think about this for fresh elk sign? This is what I was talking about. That bull last night walked down this trail, I think, tore this tree up, and walked on down past where we just set our blind up. But he thrashed this thing to death. We've seen a lot of sign like this so far, but this was made last night, and so I'm hoping that these elk are bedded back in here in these deep cedars like they have been, and they're going to make their way back out right past this tree. It's about 80 yards from my blind. If the planets line up, maybe we'll get a shot. But I'm looking forward to this hunt. I'm very excited. Come along, let's go hunting.
are the man.
What a nice bull.
Oh man, this was something special right
In
here.
the secret unit. We
in
did,
No Tell'em Canyon.
we did something that no one ever thought we could pull off, and we pulled it off.
We did it.